today we are doing an album review, guys.
But a whole album.
So we are reviewing Free Will. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
I like that name. We always like to start with the album art.
Yes.
And I love it.
It's blue.
It's bright blue. I love it. Because it's colorful, a little bit of artsiness with the cloud and him kind of laid back. You know, it's something that's captivating, draws you, but it's clean. And I like it.
I think it's, really graphic, really interesting, perfect for the time. It's definitely of the time right now to do something like that. The color is great, especially for it to drop in the summer. It definitely just holds your attention up to be like, oh, what's that? Like, it definitely makes you stop scrolling if you're scrolling. Because, you know, everybody's got like the white and everything right now for their personals. And you're like, blue is like, woo, I'm all in.
Yeah, I just thought about something. It's fine.
All right, so let's jump in. It is a 7-song. Is that an album or is it an EP?
I thought it was an album, but it's EP length-ish. So
It's EP length, but you call it an album.
So I guess maybe it's an album. Okay.
I think EP is like up to 5. After that, you can call it an album.
EP, I felt like 6 is the standard for EP for me.
Well, then you just speak by.
Okay, album. And so I'll go first.
Okay.
A song that I really liked was Faithful. I liked Faithful because
Faithful. It's not how it goes.
It was like the production. It had that look. It had that shocker. You know that.
Don't start shocking with me.
It had that whole.
Give me that Rufus.
It had that nastiness to it that I just liked.
I was playing around.
I was
on
like,
my electric guitar.
I was like, I am here for these guitars. I was just like, wait a minute. It actually felt like a secular soul record. I felt like I was listening to like some Bad Hunt or something like that. And yes, girl, just a deep cut. He's a deep cut.
Y'all don't know about Bad Hunt.
He's not even just deep cut songs. He's a deep cut person.
Yeah. Going in.
Yes. And so, but I was like, I liked how it felt. But of course, the message of Faithful, he's talking about the faithful love of God. And I just really, you know, that's something that's always a great reminder, great refresher, great positive message to have. And the music just sounded great. I even like the production. I liked the hook. I just really enjoyed that song. I listened to it a couple of times.
Yeah. I will be choosing Smile with the Ishan Burgundy on the guest verse. I really like the song. I was listening to the EP and this one kept catching my attention. Just the whole EP definitely has a vibe. It's very much a music soul child vibe. It's very neo soulish. So if you like neo soul, this one is for you. Free Will is for you. But also this one just kind of caught my attention every time. I think it's because Ishan's voice is my ears trained.
You know what? It's a very distinctive voice.
I was like, I know who that is.
When you hear him, you know you
hear him. But I like the song. It's one of the longer songs, so you really get to kind of sit in the vibe for a little bit. And I just like the message as well. I think it was one of those, because you're going on, Same For You starts love, and then you go with Faithful and Miss Every Day, and then Smile kind of comes in the middle and gives you that moment of a little bit something different.
Yeah, it's positioned well.
It's positioned well. I appreciated it.
My next one is Love of My Life.
Oh.
Yes, I like how it started with just the acoustic guitar and the bass. It was just very stripped down and he just starts singing and it's a nice moment, but as you listen throughout the song, it builds. All of a sudden, by the time you hit, I don't know if it's the chorus or the second verse, you get some drums in there so you kind of get a little hop. Even though with just the guitar and the bass, there was like a nice little hop to it. But then by the time you get to the bridge, it's like, are these strings? So a lot was just happening throughout the song, but it just sounded it was well produced. The music was beautiful, but I also love the vibe of the song. I love the fact that you can hear this man singing about the love of God and loving God and receiving love from God in a way that doesn't sound soft at all. Because I think sometimes in theory, you know, dudes be trying to be all hard. And so in theory, it's like to kind of just surrender to this love but not sound soft. I'm like, it's a beautiful song, but it doesn't sound like, okay.
Right. And I think it's hard sometimes because when you start talking about the love of God, it ends up being like a worship song, which is of course great and amazing, but this really felt like a love song.
Yeah.
Like a jam.
It was like a love song, but he was clearly talking about God. But I feel like, I love that song. I listened to that one a couple of times.
It was really well done. I appreciated it. My second is how he starts off. Same For You.
Okay.
Jordan Armstrong and JoJo Martin. I do, not gonna judge, but I pay attention to how you start a project. That you're telling me, we're talking to each other at this point. You're saying, hey, this is what I want to give you. And either I am accepting or rejecting the offer.
Yeah.
And sometimes first shots will turn you all the way off. And sometimes first shots will be like, yes, let's keep going. Let's do more. And this is one of those where it started and I was like, oh, I know this vibe. Like it felt familiar, even though I never heard the song before. It just had a feeling of, oh, like I like this. Like I want to settle in. I want to, get a little tea. I want to just jump in and see what's happening. So I like when a project starts off with something that's inviting, and this definitely had that. I love Jordan Armstrong's addition to it. I love Jordan Armstrong, period. He's a really great artist, but I loved his addition. It just felt good. Like I just like the songs that feel good.
And I have to give honorable mention to one song because I can't not talk about it.
Okay.
It's the final track, All.
Oh.
It's a great ending, but warning, you will find yourself in full worship when you are minding your whole business. And that's what I love about it, because I swear I was minding my business, just driving in my car, and I was like, am I, Jesus. I was like, wait a minute. Ooh. It was a sneak worship. It snuck up on me. I wasn't ready.
Get off the freeway and be like, is my hands in there?
I was like, do I need to drop on my knees for a second, Jesus? Because I cannot use my hands. They're not available. And so I really, really like, oh my gosh, I encourage you to listen to it all the way through.
Right, which like I said, it's 7 tracks. It's not hard, it's not too long, it's about 30 minutes. Get in there, and I promise you're gonna find a song that you like. I really do.
Yeah, and
especially if you like neo soul. I will put, again, if you're looking for the hippity hop moments, this is not that album. But this is a great album if you want to start with like a mid-tempo vibe and you just want to get to worship. By the end, you're in.
You can ride to it, you can cook to it, you can work to it. It's just great music for life.
Right, and let's talk, I believe, let's talk about love in all of its instances. He really is talking about loved people, loving God loving you. By the end, you're just like, I get it, rolling.
And this music that feels good. Because I think a lot of times, we hear a vibe, but there's sometimes, like for me, I listen for sounds I like. And sometimes it's just, ooh, I like the way I felt when I heard it.
I like the way I feel. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's definitely hitting all of those notes.
I hope you guys check it out.
Yes, Let's Talk is available everywhere you stream. Enjoy it. So guys, if you're liking this video, be sure to actually like it, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, get notified when these videos drop so that they can be right there in front of your face Mondays and Fridays, so that you can live your best life at the top of and the end of the work week. Who doesn't want that? And also, if you've listened, if you love it, as always, we want to keep the conversation going in the comments. So make sure that you're dropping your favorite songs, what you like about it. Tell us how you feel. Give us your review. What do you think about the art? What do you think about the songs, the song placement? Let us know. All those things. And until next time,
have a good time.
Bye.